ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ದೀಪಾರಾವ್. ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮೊಡನಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಹೊನ್ಸಾಗೆ ಅವರು. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಹೊನ್ಸಾಗೆ ಅವರು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಬ್ರೀದಿಂಗ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ಸ್, ಯೋಗ, ಪ್ರಾಣಾಯಾಮ ಇವನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಆಂಗ್ಸೈಟಿ, ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ತುಂಬ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಪ್ರಿಯಾಂಕಾ ಅಭಿಲಾಷ್ ಅವರು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಹೊನ್ಸಾಗೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕಿರು ಪರಿಚಯ ಕೊಡಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವಾಗ ಬನ್ನಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ವೀಕ್ಷಿಸೋಣ.
ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಇಂದಿನ ಯೋಗ ವಿತ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಸ್ವಾಗತ. ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ರಿಗೂ ತಿಳಿದಿರೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಯೋಗ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಸನಗಳು, ಬ್ರೀದಿಂಗ್ ಎಕ್ಸಸೈಸಸ್, ಧ್ಯಾನ ಇವೆಲ್ಲವೂ ಸೇರಿದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಇವುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದಾಗಿರೋ ಬ್ರೀದಿಂಗ್ ಎಕ್ಸಸೈಸಸ್ ನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ನಾವು ಈ ಬ್ರೀದಿಂಗ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ಸ್ ನ ನಮ್ಮ ದಿನನಿತ್ಯ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಳವಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅದರಿಂದ ಆಗುವ ಪ್ರಯೋಜನಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಇದನ್ನ ಸರಿಯಾದ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಕೂಡ ಕಲಿಬಹುದು. ಇದನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನವರು ಕೂಡ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದರಿಂದ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಲಾಭ ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದಾಗಿದೆ. ಇವೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ತಿಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ಲು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಹನಸೋಗೆ ಅವರು. ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಕಿರು ಪರಿಚಯ. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಅವರು ಮೂಲತಃ ಮೈಸೂರಿನವರು. ಕಳೆದ 20 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ತಜ್ಞರಾಗಿ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವರು ಕಳೆದ 4 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ಕ್ಲೀವ್ಲೆಂಡ್ ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಸವಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವರು ಸುಮಾರು 8ನೇ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನಿಂದ ಯೋಗಾಭ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು ರೂಢಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದು, ಇದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇವರು ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದ ಯೋಗ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿಯ ಸರ್ಟಿಫೈಡ್ ಯೋಗ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಯೋಗ ಕೂಡ ಕಲಿತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಬನ್ನಿ ಸ್ವಾಗತಿಸೋಣ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಅವರನ್ನ.
ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ. ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಈ ಯೋಗ ಇನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ I'll keep it very simple and I will have all the conversations in English so the kids can understand, because the main objective today is to have the kids do these breathing exercises so it can help them. Okay, so good morning again for all of you for taking the time to join in today for the yoga breathing exercises class. Okay, so kids, let's see. I know all of you want to stay healthy. Nobody wants to get sick, and I'm pretty sure all of you also want to be happy, strong, right? If you want to be able to play sports, not get tired easily, you want to do well in school, I'm pretty sure all your parents want you to be like that, and you guys also want it to be like that, right? For that, we need to be strong in our mind and in our body. Okay, so that's the main reason we are going to do these breathing exercises today. So it helps you to build endurance, it helps you to breathe better so you don't get tired, exhausted, and have to stop doing what you're doing. Okay, and of course when you do this, the benefit also is it helps you to focus, it helps you to concentrate, so you will be able to listen better in school, you can finish your work soon, the school homework, and you will have a lot more time to play. So all in all, it's win-win situation, right? So can we get started? Ready? Okay, let's go. First, before we start doing these breathing exercises, you have to all sit in a comfortable position, and we want to have our spine straight and relaxed posture. There are a few postures that we can take, okay, to sit, but the most important thing is to be in a comfortable position. So if you look at me, I'm sitting in this relaxed crisscrossed position, and this is called as Sukhasana. And if you are not comfortable sitting this way, there is another position where you can sit like this and sit with your butt on your heels like this. Okay, and again sit tall and keep your spine straight. Whichever is the comfortable position, I want you to take that position. Okay, and let me first start with the beginning prayers. Okay, Om Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritangamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi. So first what we will do is, grasp one wrist with the fingers and thumb of the other hand. Put your hand in the back and hold it, see, like this. Can you see me? Like this, but hold it on the back of your butt, and then come forward, lean forward, and if you can, touch your forehead to the floor. Okay? Good? Okay. Now let us start with the first breathing technique. This is called a pranayama. In pranayama, there are a bunch of different breathings. We will do a couple of them. The first one is called as alternate nostril breathing. That means you breathe out in one nostril, then breathe in and breathe out. You do it alternately, blocking one nostril at a time. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you how to do it first, and then you guys can do it. Let me, for all the exercises that we are going to do today, what I will do is I will show it 2 or 3 times, and then together all of us, let's do it 5 times. Okay. Okay, so with the alternate nostril breathing, before we start the alternate nostril breathing, first let's hold our right hand, or if you are left handed, left hand. Okay, fold the index and the middle finger, and with your thumb you block one nostril, and first let us do 3 breathings from the same side. Okay. And now what I will do is I will block my left nostril and breathe from the right side 3 times. So this is just a basic breathing. So we want to keep both our nostrils open to breathe. Now let's go to the alternate nostril breathing. Okay. So let me show you that 3 times, and then you guys can all repeat it 5 times. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to breathe in through my right nostril. At the same time, I'm covering and blocking my left nostril. I hope you guys can all see this. Okay. So block the left nostril, breathe in through the right, take a nice deep breath, okay? And then I'm going to block this right nostril and breathe out through my left nostril. And now I'm going to take another deep breath through the same right nostril, okay? And breathe out through the right nostril. So it's hard to speak and do the breathing at the same time. Now watch me doing it. Okay, I'm breathing in through my nice right nostril, breathe out through the left, then I breathed in through my left. Now I'm breathing out through my right. This whole thing is called as one cycle. Okay, so now let us all do this together. And what I want you to focus is when you take a deep breath, I want all of you to see if you can feel a crisp, cold air touches the back of your throat on the inside before it reaches your lungs. And when you breathe out, I also want you guys to focus on the warm air that comes out of our lungs and gently touches our palms. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this started. Are you guys all ready? Okay, let's count it 5 times. Okay, let's do it 5 cycles. 1, 2, 3. So once you're done with the 5 cycles of breathing, gently take deep breaths in and out and just focus on the breathing. Okay? And as you're focusing, just to let you guys know, this is called as alternate nostril breathing. And when you practice it more and more, the goal should be to try to breathe out more than breathing. You want to get rid of all the air in the lungs so you can take fresh air into the lungs, which has more oxygen, and oxygen is what which gives us energy for all of us. Okay, sounds good? Am I doing a good job? I think I'm doing it right. Okay, so gently take a few breaths and relax. And next, I will show you the next type of breathing. This is called as Bhastrika in Sanskrit. And with this breathing, at the end of it, you should feel like you have more energy and you feel more alert. So this is one breathing technique that you should never do it before you go to sleep, because you don't want to be alert and energetic before you go to sleep. So this is a very good exercise to do it in the morning. Okay, so shall we go ahead and learn this new one? Okay, let me show you how to do it. First, what you will do is you will take a deep breath, and when you are taking the deep breath simultaneously, you're going to raise your hand all the way up. And let me show you, you're going to spread your fingers like this. Okay, I know in this you will not be able to see this, but you're going to raise your arm all the way up and spread your fingers. And then you're going to forcibly exhale or breathe out all the air in your lungs. And when you're breathing out, you'll make a fist like this and bring your hand down with force. Okay, so first, without the breathing, I'm going to show you. Okay, hands go all the way up and come all the way down simultaneously. So when you're raising your hands up is when you should take a deep breath, and when you're bringing your hands down, you are going to breathe out. Okay, so inhalation when the hands are up, and exhalation when the hands are coming down. So watch me 2 times, and then I want all of you to do about 5 times. Okay, so first let me do it, and then we will all of us do it together. Okay. Okay, so I hope you guys understand how to do this. Let's go ahead and get this started. Okay, deep breath, hands raised up and the fingers spread. Okay, all of you can do at your own pace, and at the end of 5 exhalations and inhalations, I want you to all focus inwards. If you pay attention, you will feel that for a few seconds you're not even breathing. You're not breathing in, you're not breathing out. Let me give you a few seconds now to relax and just have a normal, regular breathing before we go to the next session. I hope everybody is doing okay. I know for me this is a little bit difficult because I know I cannot get any input as to how all of you are feeling. So the next breathing that we are going to do, this is called as sectional breathing. Okay, so before we do the sectional breathing, I just want to tell you everyone a little bit about breathing. We cannot stop breathing. We all breathe every day, every minute, every second, 24/7. And most of the time, we never realize that we are breathing. It's an involuntary process. It just keeps happening, and we do all our other activities, and everything keeps on going, right? The main purpose of breathing exercises in yoga is to actually be able to focus, concentrate, and see how we are breathing. Okay? Okay. So, after the end of this whole session, and right now, I want all of you guys to think how you're feeling right now. And then at the end of the session, I all want you to talk to your parents and see if you feel any different after this whole half an hour to 45 minutes of our breathing exercise that we are doing. Okay? Okay, so the next one, like I told you, it's called as sectional breathing. Sectional breathing involves three parts. Okay, it includes three sections. One is called as abdominal breathing, where you're breathing from your stomach, and the next one is called as chest breathing, where you're breathing from your chest, and the third and the last one, it's called as the clavicular breathing. The clavicular breathing is up here, and the reason why this third one, which most of the time we don't do it, but it's a good idea to do it, is because it's a little part of our lungs that projects out above the collarbone. So we are trying to make that area of the lung to breathe, so we can use the whole of our lungs to breathe. Okay. Okay, so first let's go ahead and get started with the abdominal breathing. Okay, so for the abdominal breathing, and for each of the breathing that we do, abdominal, chest, and the clavicular, there is a certain hand posture that we are going to hold. Okay, so the first one for the abdominal breathing, let's do it like this. Okay, first let's keep our palms like this, then touch our index finger to the thumb. Okay, this is called as chin mudra. And when we start the breathing, what we are going to do is we are going to keep both of our hands on our thighs like this, with the palm facing upwards, and this is called as chin mudra. Okay, and I will show you all the abdominal breathing 3 times, and then all of us can do it together 5 times. So with the abdominal breathing, first let me explain before I do it. I thought I can talk and do at the same time, but that's not easy. So let's me first explain, and then I will show you how to do it. Okay. So when I take a deep breath, I'm going to make my belly protrude and come forward as much as possible. Okay. And then when I breathe out, I'm going to try to suck my belly as deep as possible, and maybe some of you can make it stick all the way back into your spine. Okay, so let me go ahead and get started and show you guys 3 times, and then all of you do it 5 times together. So this is how I'm going to hold. This is chin mudra, and I'm going to keep my hands with the palm facing upwards, and I take a deep breath and make my belly come forward. Okay, I hope you'll be able to see this. So let us all get started. So let's do 5 cycles. As you take deep breath, make your belly come forward, and when you breathe out, make sure you try to breathe all the air out, which means you're trying to suck your belly all the way inside. Okay, let us go ahead and get started. 1, 2, 3. And always, when you do all these breathing exercises, it has to be gentle and do it slowly. There is no hurry, there is no rush. And every time you're taking a deep breath and breathing in, and when you're breathing out, see how your body is feeling, how your mind feels when you're doing, and try not to focus on anything else. Okay, so next one, like I explained, it's called the chest breathing. And for the chest breathing, what you do is you still hold your hands like this, but we are going to fold all our rest of the fingers on our palm. And this is called as Chinmaya Mudra. Again, we are going to keep our hand on our thigh and the palm facing upwards, okay? And for the chest breathing, when you take a deep breath, breathe in and barrel out your chest as much as you can. And when you breathe out, just like the alternate nostril breathing, try to push out all the air that's in your chest, so there is no room in your lungs for taking in fresh air from outside, which I said has a lot of oxygen and it gives us all the energy we need. Okay, now watch me doing it 3 times. Now let us, all of us, do it together 5 times. Okay, let us go ahead and get started. 1, 2, 3. So after 5 breath cycles, I want you to have a gentle, deep, normal, regular breaths for a few seconds. Calmly, and see how you feel. You can close your eyes. Okay, and now relax, and let's go to the third part of the sectional breathing. Like I said, this is called as the clavicular breathing. And when you are doing the clavicular breathing, what you're going to do is, when you take a deep breath, you raise your shoulder all the way up and take a deep breath, okay? And then when you are breathing out, roll your shoulders all the way back as if you're going to have the shoulder blades touch each other in the back, and then come down. So let me show you how to do it, just like this, okay? Take a deep breath when you raise your shoulder up, and when you are breathing out, roll your shoulder back and try to breathe out all the air that's in your lungs. And for this, you take a different pose, and what you will do is, you will fold your thumb on your palm and fold all the other 4 fingers on your thumb, and then you keep again the palm facing upwards. And this is called as Adi Mudra. If you can remember, it's great. Otherwise, don't remember, don't try to worry about all that stuff. I want you all to learn how to do the breathing correctly, okay? So let me go ahead and show it to you now 3 times, and then all of us will do it together 5 times, okay? Are you all ready? So let us all do it together 5 times, okay? Let's go ahead and get started. 1, 2, 3. And then relax, take 5 deep breaths. And then If anybody is tired of sitting in the same posture, or if it's bothering, it's always okay to change postures. Like I told you earlier, if anyone wants to go to this other posture, like I said, Sukhasana, crisscross, you can also sit like this. Okay, it doesn't mean once you start with one posture, if you are struggling, if you are having any pain, it doesn't mean you shouldn't change a posture. That should be fine. That's why I'm showing you guys with all different postures. So now we did the sectional breathing, which is the abdominal, the chest, and the clavicular separately. But next one, what we are going to do is we are going to put it all together. The abdominal, the chest, and the clavicular, and we are going to do it together. Okay. So I will show you how to do it, and then you can do it after me. So as much as possible, try to split all the three breathings, abdominal, chest, and the clavicular, equal parts, one third, one third, one third. Okay, when you breathe in and when you breathe out. Okay, for this we are going to hold the Adi Mudra pose, but you're not going to keep your hands on your thigh. You're going to keep the fist on your belly like this. Just gently keep your fist on your belly, and when you take a deep breath, breathe in, make your belly come out, barrel your chest, and raise your hands all the way up. And when you breathe out, the same thing. You start with the belly, breathe out all the air from your belly, then all the air from your chest, and all the air from the supraclavicular area of the lungs. Okay, so it follows the same orders. When you breathe in, first make your belly go forward, bloat your belly, then you barrel your chest and raise. And when you breathe out, you follow the same sequence. First suck your belly in, breathe out from your chest, and then the clavicle. Okay, so I'll show you 3 times. I want you guys to see, and then we can all do it together 5 times. Okay, here, this is my position here, just sitting on my belly, not pressing the belly inside. Okay, so watch me. Okay, now all of you can follow the same breathing technique, but what you did before, but put it all together. So it is okay if you don't get it exactly, or if you in the beginning do very short breathing spells for each. This is fine. As you practice, I promise you will all be pros. Okay, let's get it started. 1, 2, 3. Fist here. Deep breaths, abdomen forward, deep breathing in your chest, raise your shoulders up, then breathe out from your belly, your chest, and roll your shoulders back and breathe out from the clavicle. Belly in, chest breathing out, and then rolling the shoulders all the way back. And always, when we do the breathing, each of you follow your own pace. There is no hurry, there is no competition. All of us do at our own pace. Do 5 breathings and then relax and have some gentle, regular breathings. Okay, so The next part of the breathing also involves the same thing, okay? So we are not done with the sectional breathing. So in the next part of the sectional breathing, what we are going to do is, as we do the abdominal, the chest, and the clavicular breathing, we are going to incorporate the Om. The Om sound has 3 syllables in it. It's A, U, and Ma. Okay, that makes Om. So we are going to follow the same abdominal, chest, and the sectional breathing. But this time, what we will do is, when you breathe out and take a deep breath and make your belly bloated up, and then when you're breathing out and sucking your belly all the way deep as if to touch your spine or your backbone, you're going to recite the ah syllable. Okay, so let me show that how to do it, and then all of us can do it together. So watch me do it, like 3 times, and then you can follow. And as much as possible, try to breathe out and empty your lungs, your belly, your supraclavicular area, because when the lungs are empty and there is no stale air sitting in our lungs, then there is more room to get all the fresh air into our lungs. Okay, so watch me do the abdominal breathing and recitation of the ah when we are breathing out. Okay, again, this is Chin Mudra. We keep it like this, and Are you all ready? Shall we all do it together? Okay, good. And 1, 2, 3. Let's do it 5 times. Okay, all of you follow your own pace. Get started. Two more to go. Make sure all of you sit tall, straight, and relax your spine. When you're done 5 times, then just small, regular, gentle breathings. Stay calm. And if there are any other thoughts coming to your mind, disregard them and pay attention only for your breathing, okay? Breathing in, breathing out. Okay, next, let's do the Chinmaya Mudra. And let me show you how to recite the U with the chest breathing, okay? Let me do it 3 times and then all of you can follow me. Okay, and now let all of us do this together. Let's get started. Okay, so Chinmaya Mudra like this, and 1, 2, 3. Let's all do 5 times together. Follow your own pace. Okay. Relax and few small gentle breathings before we go to the clavicular breathing. Hope everybody is doing okay, able to follow me, kiddos. Right? So let's go to the next one. Okay, again we are going to do the Adi Mudra, which means fold the thumb on your palm and all other 4 fingers on your thumb and keep it on your thigh with the palm facing upwards. And now we are going to recite the Ma syllable and do the clavicular breathing. So like I told you earlier, when you breathe out is when you are going to recite, not when you breathe in. Okay, and always keep your spine straight, keep your neck straight, because if you bend your neck forward, then you're obstructing your breathing. Okay, in your throat. So always sit straight and relaxed posture. Okay, let's go to the next one. What I do 3 times, and then all of us can do it together 5 times. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. And when you're reciting the Ma sound, I also want you to have a gentle smile on your face. And when you're reciting, see if you feel like a small, subtle, gentle vibrations on your lips and maybe on your face too. Okay, let's go ahead, get started. 1, 2, 3. When each of you are done, 5 times at your own pace, relax and just watch your breathing as you take a few normal, regular breaths, okay? I hope all of you are feeling good. So, can we go to the last part of the sectional breathing? So, basically, in the last part of the sectional breathing, we are going to do the abdominal, the chest, and the clavicular breathing, all of them put together, just like we did before. But the only addition will be when we are doing the abdominal exhalation, we will recite ah, and we are doing the chest exhalation, which means breathing out, we are going to do the oo, and when we are doing the clavicular exhalation, we are doing the ma. So we are going to put everything together now, all the 3 different types of breathing, and then breathing out and reciting the omkara syllables. Okay, I'm sure you all know how to do it. You guys can do it, okay? In the beginning, you may not be able to take deep breaths and breathe out for longer periods of time, but as you practice, this is very simple. You will be able to do it, okay? So let me show you 3 times how I do it, and then all of you can do it 5 times, okay? Let me get started. So again, Adi Mudra, but on the belly, okay? So So try to split the exhalations equally between the abdominal, chest, and the clavicular breathing. So let me show you 2 more times before you guys get started. So I'll go ahead and have you all start doing it, but have a nice smooth flow from one to the next, okay? Okay, let's go ahead and get started. 1, 2, 3. This is called as Brahma Mudra when you keep it like this. Let's start the breathing 5 times, okay? Go ahead, complete this 2 more times, and then we will do the next breathing and the last one. Okay, so we will do only 4 types of breathings today, which you can practice at home. There are so many breathing techniques. These are the simplest, and we will first learn these, okay? (9:46). Okay, so we are good on time. Okay, after you're done with 5 deep breaths, with reciting the ah, uma, then just close your eyes and just observe yourself. Just see how you're feeling. Are you guys feeling good? I'm feeling good. Are you ready for the last one? Okay, so the last breathing technique, it's called as Brahmari. Brahmari means humming of a bee. So when you do this breathing, you should feel like you're hearing the gentle humming of a bee. Okay, it helps to relax your mind. So let's try to do this. Okay, first let me explain how to do it, and then I will show it like 2 to 3 times, and then all of us will repeat it 5 times. Okay, so when we are doing this, okay, I'm going to take my glasses off here. That helps. So the thumb, you're going to cover your ears like this, gently, not very hard or not very light, where you're hearing all the surrounding sounds. You shouldn't be hearing any surrounding sounds. Okay, so with your thumb, cover your ears, and then with the rest of the fingers, gently place it on your eyes. No applying pressure. Okay, and then you're going to take a deep breath through your nose and breathe out through your nose with your mouth closed and the tongue touching the roof of your mouth, the palate. Okay, so here you'll have to keep your mouth closed, but your tongue has to be touching the roof of the mouth. Okay, like this. And then keep your mouth closed. Okay, and we are going to hum the syllable ma when we are doing this. Okay, let me show this for you. Take in deep breaths and breathe out, and this has to be a very gentle, slow humming of the ma. Okay, we don't want to be loud with this. Okay, here both my thumbs blocking my ears, and then all my 4 fingers covering my eyes, and I close my mouth. And now I'm going to take a deep breath and recite the ma. Okay, so let us go ahead and get started. And also something I want you to experiment on. When you don't touch the tongue to the roof of your mouth, the sound that you hear is different than the one that you touch with the tongue with the roof of the mouth. Okay, you feel the sounds are more has a more calming effect when the tongue touches the roof of the mouth when you are reciting the ma. Okay, shall we get started? 1, 2, 3. Two more rounds to go. Go ahead, finish it, and then just sit for a minute. Have a regular, just normal breathing. Think of all the breathing exercises you did today and try to see if you feel a difference from before you started the breathing exercises to now after you're done with the breathing exercises? So, this concludes today's breathing exercises. Before we end the session, let us have a ending prayer. Let me go ahead and recite it, and after done with the prayer, just gently rub both your palms together and have that warmth go on your face and in your chest and your body. Okay, so let me go ahead and recite it. ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. And the meaning of this is, may all be happy, may all be healthy, may all see auspiciousness, may none suffer. Om, peace, peace, peace. So we say peace 3 times. That is to stay healthy in the body, the mind, and the spirit. Or for kids, we can call it as the intellect. Thank you, everybody.
ತುಂಬ ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಹನ್ಸಾಗೆ ಅವರೇ. ನಮ್ಮ ಕಸ್ತೂರಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕಾರ್ಯ ಸಮಿತಿ ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಸ್ತೂರಿ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ನಾವಿವತ್ತು ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ ನಾಸ್ಟ್ರಲ್ ಬ್ರೀದಿಂಗ್, ಬಸರಿಕಾ, ಸೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಬ್ರೀದಿಂಗ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಬ್ರೀದಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ ಅಬ್ಡಾಮಿನಲ್, ಚೆಸ್ಟ್, ಕ್ಯಾವಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕೊನೆಯದಾಗಿ ಭ್ರಮರಿ ಕಲ್ತ್ವಿ. ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಪುಟಾಣಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳು, ನಮ್ಮ ದೊಡ್ಡವರು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಕಲ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ತುಂಬ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ನಂದು ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇದೆ. ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಈ 45 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ ಅಥವಾ ಸೆಕ್ಷನಲ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ?
ಅಫ್ಕೋರ್ಸ್, ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಇದು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಲಾ ಅಥವಾ ಇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎವ್ರಿಬಡಿ, ದ ಕಿಡ್ಸ್ ಟು?
Kids too, like yeah.
So in the beginning, what we can do is, instead of doing 3 like 5 and all that stuff, you can just do a couple of times. You can just set aside 10 minutes for the breathing. That's it. Because when you first start the breathing techniques, you're breathing out. The expiration will not be as long. So as you keep practicing, you will kind of need more time, and also you will feel good. As you start feeling good, it's an addiction. You want to start doing it for longer time. But to begin with, set aside 10 minutes, and you should be able to do this in 10 minutes.
So complete stretch.
The complete stretch, yes. Or say, for example, okay, I don't have time to do all today. Today I will do only 5 minutes of alternate nostril breathing, and that's it for today.
Okay, so we can categorize.
Do alternate nostril breathing for 10 minutes or 5 minutes, and I can be done for today. Or okay, morning I will going to do this, and in the evening when I come back, I will do the sectional breathing for 5 minutes, or I will just do Brahmari today. So any combinations can be done.
So when you say like Basarika heladri for more energy, so kids idana like when they go for sports or when they go for exams or anything which they
Yes.
need energy. So ಅವಾಗ ಅವ್ರು ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ ಅಥವಾ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಅ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್, ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನನೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಆ ಥರ ಏನಾದರೂ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ರಾತ್ರಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಯು ಗೋ ಟು ಸ್ಲೀಪ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯು ಡೋಂಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಅವೇಕ್. ಸೊ ಎನಿ ಅದರ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಸ್ ಫೈನ್.
ಓಕೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಇದು ಏಜ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಗಿ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪುಟಾಣಿ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು ಆ ಥರ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಏನಾದ್ರು ಏಜ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ?
ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ಹಾಗೆ there is no age limit at all. Any age it can be done.
So breathing techniques is good for any age.
For any age. Yes, ಕೆಲವೆಲ್ಲ like Kapalabhati ಅಂಥದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ, which we never discussed today. There are some where certain people with certain health problems and very small children and all that stuff, it's not recommended. But what we did today, any and every age can do it. And yes, there are people who cannot sit on the floor. You can even sit on a chair and do it too.
Okay. So now when we hold the breath, starting ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ
ಹೌದು.
ಅದು ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೌಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಲೈಕ್ ನೀವು ಇವಾಗ 5 ಅದ್ ಮಾಡ್ಸಿದ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ವೆನ್ ದೇ ಲೆಟ್ ದ ಏರ್ ಗೋ, ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಹತ್ರ ಏನೋ ಡ್ಯೂರೇಷನ್ ಇದೆಯಾ, ಅಥವಾ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕಂಫರ್ಟಬಲ್ ಅವ್ರು ಅಷ್ಟು ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ?
ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಂಫರ್ಟಬಲ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಡೂ ಇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ 10 seconds. As you practice, because it improves your lung capacity, you will be able to hold it even for a whole minute. And you may be able to breathe out for a whole minute. And the whole goal of all these breathing exercises is to be able to exhale, breathe out more. That means all the stale air in the lungs, you want to get it out so that you can take fresh air in. And when it's fresh air, that means we have more oxygen, that gives us more energy. So that's why when we play sports, we will not get tired easily. We will not be short of breath. And same thing for somebody who is dancing. And same thing for someone who is singing, because I don't sing, but I know sometimes when you sing, you have to do certain ragas for a long time. You'll be able to hold your breath and able to say it well, and helps with the vibration of the vocal cords when you're singing. And kids who are playing any of these wind instruments, it helps. And I know today I'm not able to interact with the kids. I'm pretty sure when we were doing all these breathing techniques, all the kids were just focusing on the breathing and were not thinking of anything else. So this in turn also translates when you go to school, when somebody is teaching, you won't get distracted. You're able to pay attention. And when you are able to pay attention and listen everything, then you will be more calm. And say you have to take an exam, you will not get anxious, you won't get nervous, you won't have a panic attack. And when we do anything and everything without being stressed out or nervous, we always perform better.
So concentration and focus.
Exactly, definitely. Anxiety, concentration, focus. And also they have done these breathing exercises for kids during lunch break. Like they did a study, high school kids during lunch break, they also saw that their blood pressures went down. So it does have, a lot of benefits, all in all, without any side effects.
ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊತ್ತು ನಾವು ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ಇದು ಬ್ರೀದಿಂಗ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಒಂಚೂರು ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲಾಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ, ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬೆಟರ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಇವತ್ತು ನಮಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಬ್ರೀದಿಂಗ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇದು ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ನೀವು ಯಾವಾಗ ಬೇಕೋ, ಯಾರು ಬೇಕೋ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕೋ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೋದು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇನ್ನೂ ಮುಂದೆ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀ ಹೊನ್ಸಾಗೆ ಜೊತೆ ಯೋಗ ಇನ್ ದ ಲೇಕ್ ಅಂತ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಬ್ರೀದಿಂಗ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ಸ್ ತುಂಬ ಇದೆ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ ಅವರನ್ನು ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ಸ್ನ ನಾವು ಕಲಿಯೋಣ. ಇವತ್ತು ತುಂಬ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಕಸ್ತೂರಿ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸಿಂದ, ಕಸ್ತೂರಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಕಾರಿ ಸಮಿತಿಯಿಂದ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
Thank you.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.